Hi YouTube, it's been a hot minute since y'all have seen me here, and I have not been doing the greatest in terms of keeping a good reading motivation up or schedule or anything this year. I've been so busy, so I wanted to come and talk to you all about my summer reading TBR. And to give myself more time due to the sheer volume of books in this stack, I'm counting summer as May, June, July, August, at least maybe even September. This is like the middle of the year, the stuff I want to read that I own. A dog might come say hi in this video if he decides to stand up. But, look at the camera. Look at the camera. This is Atlas. Go away. Go away. Go away. Well, anyways, so I'm going to break this into a few different categories when I talk about books. He's just going to be here because I'm sitting on the floor. All right. Go away. Go away. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. All right, now I can talk now. Sorry. I'm gonna break this into a few categories. One of them is books specifically for the book club I'm in. I have a section for May specifically because it's Asian American Pacific Islander month, and I'm going to try and do Cindy's Asian readathon because I actually have a lot of books that are written by Asians that I own right now, so it's perfectly good reason to try and read them. A few books that I don't think I'm going to want to move at the end of the year, which I'm trying to plan on moving in November, December. And then just a bunch of other books. And I know at the beginning of the year, my reading goals were to read more classics and to complete series. So that's kind of a lot of what's in the stack. So first things first, the books that I'm going to read over the next few months for book club are, in April, I want to read The Master and the Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. In May, because it's not April, sorry, it's already April. In May, we're gonna start there because that one's actually June. In May, I would like to read Hear the Wind Sing and Pinball 1973. Murakami. Each direction is a different book, so that's kind of trippy. He's a Japanese author, and I have one of his books. So for May, June, I'm going to read The Master and the Margarita, and for July, I'm going to read Fibre Tropicale. For the book club, that's all I've kind of planned out so far for book club, so that's that. In terms of books I specifically want to read in May, I already mentioned this one, and then I also have The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nikki Vo. It's like a Great Gatsby YA retelling. It's also gay, which is exciting. I want to start reading the Jade City books by Fonda Lee. If I like them, I'll just get them from the library or something because I'm not buying any more books because I have to move and I have so many books. I also have Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manansala. I don't remember what this one's about necessarily, but I think it's it's a first book in a new culinary cozy series. Exciting. And then I also have The Fortunes of Jaded Women by Carolyn Huyn. Sorry about all of the pronunciations, yeah, this is about Vietnamese women. Specifically, I believe this one is Southeast Asian of some sort, or yeah, Filipino. Sorry about that. This is set in Hong Kong. Also Vietnamese, but set in America, and then Japanese. So I think I'm hitting the trying to read from different kinds of groups of Asian people criteria from the readathon. The next little section of books that I don't think I'm going to want to move because I may not want to continue the series or what have you. I just don't have a lot of hopes for myself. And if I do, I'll just get them at the library, and I may still just not want to move these books anyways because I don't think I would reread them. Is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I've not read anything by Sarah J. Maas. Don't judge me. Don't come for me. And A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Yeah, so those are the books for book club, for the Asian readathon, and that I don't think I'm going to want to move. Those last two, specifically, because I'm trying to get better about if I don't think I'm going to reread it, or I don't have really positive memories around it, to not keep it, because I only have these 2 bookshelves and they are very full. So now, in no particular order, the rest of the books that I want to read this summer. It's part of a series that I've been reading, Sherilyn Kenyon's Night Embrace, the Dark Hunter erotica, fantasy erotica series. I have 2 unread Terry Pratchett books from the Discworld universe, Guards and Small Gods. Would like to read these. To finish off the Tales of Earthsea series, I have the Tales from it. It's like a short story collection of tales that you don't get in the books series. I'd like to finish the trilogy that comes after Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. So I have to read the Vicomte de Braglione and then Man in the Iron Mask. I own both of them. The other one is just already in a box somewhere. Just to throw a little bit of nonfiction in there, I bought a William Gibson book, Distrust, That Particular Flavor. This sounded really interesting. It's kind of like an anthology of his articles that he's written throughout like his career, and it's not all nonfiction. Some of it's obviously like cyberpunk dystopian fiction, but some of it is just like as a wide variety of content, so that sounded fun. I want to start reading the series, which also this could go, if I have time, I'll start this one in May as well, by R.F. Kuang, because I believe this is a Chinese story, so that would be another set of Asian groups that I didn't already mention in my reading. I also want to, this is the last Kurt Vonnegut book, which I know these are not a series, but it's kind of a classic. This is the last one that I own that I haven't read, so Welcome to the Monkey House. It does not tell me what it's about, and that's usually how I like to go into, is this a short story collection? It is. It's a short story collection. Beautiful. Didn't know that. The Woman Destroyed by Simone de Beauvoir. I love a good unhinged woman, and because really they're not unhinged. Society is just the worst. So I'm excited to see what all this is about. I have 2 Toni Morrison books in this stack that I want to read that fall under the classics, and the fact that I've just never read anything by Toni Morrison. Bluest Eye and Beloved I would like to read this summer. I have, and because it's summer, I have a book called The Summer Book that I would like to read. I think this one just sounds like really happy. I mean, it doesn't sound happy, but it seems very summery, so I'm excited to read it because of that. I love a good mythological retelling that accounts for the women's perspective. So this is, I believe, about Loki's wife. The Witch's Heart. Men die, gods die, she lives on. And also this cover is just gorgeous. A friend of a good friend published a book called The Registration. Her name is Madison Lawson, the author. There's a movie coming out with this with Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria in it. So I think it's coming out kind of towards the end of summer. So I definitely want to read this before that. 3 more books. I haven't been scared in a while, really, and I've been lugging this chonker of a book around. But in my defense, it has Bible-thin pages and, like, the world's smallest font. So in addition to apparently being horrifying, it's, like, quite a heavy amount of reading required. So I would like to give this one a try. It's apparently on par with The Stand or by Stephen King or Justin Cronin's The Passage trilogy, which I really like The Stand, so I'm hoping I will enjoy this. Yeah, so I'm excited. I want to be scared out of my wits a little bit, and I know there's the summer Ween readathon in the summer, so I'm going to try and tackle this during that time period. I also have the selected stories of H.G. Wells, and he's one of the original sci-fi authors, so I'm just trying to mix in a couple short story collections, a few I didn't even realize in here, to kind of just break up the reading, because I could always read a story and then go back to reading books and then read a story and go back to reading books. I'm just trying to kind of really motivate myself to get reading. And the last book that's part of a series that I've already started that I haven't completed the series on is The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. This is the 5th season trilogy? Broken Earth trilogy, sorry. 5th season is the first book. So I want to try this one out, and if I like it, I'll get the 3rd book in the library or something. And if I really like all of them, I'll buy after I move. So that's a lot of books, but summer's a long time, and I usually read a lot more in the summer because the days are longer and I like to read. And I'm hoping this big pile of books, this list of books, will help me to be inspired to read. And I know I have a few book club things to read as well, so that's exciting. But let me know what you're planning on reading this spring, this summer. Are you a seasonal reader? I know I'm a little bit of a seasonal reader, so let me know what you're reading, and if you have any recommendations for me based on these books that you think I would like. I know these were all over the place, so you could probably recommend me just about anything. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. Happy reading. Happy days that are sunny and warm. Bye, everyone.